Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live Hangout stream. And this is for all you overseas people because I hear all the time that the shows are late when we do the shows like Rogues Gallery Live. We do it 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. A lot of you guys are sleeping or it's the middle of the night, wherever you are. And so I thought, why not go live every once in a while and do one of these Hangout shows? I was kind of between editing some things. And so I thought, why not hang out with you guys? And these shows are just kind of me talking to you, you guys asking questions, you guys making comments, and we can talk about whatever is on your mind, whether it is, old news or new news. It doesn't really matter. I also want to promote this coming Wednesday. So in a couple days, we have Rogues Gallery Live. There's a chance we're going to have JC on the show from Legendary Beast. Also, Charles Carroza is going to be on the show as well, talking about Choice Fine Art and a special deal he has for us at San Diego Comic-Con. And San Diego Comic-Con is right around the corner. I'm going to be there representing for sure. We're definitely going to do a meetup also. So if you are in the San Diego area and want to meet up with Jeff Delaney from Secret Sanctuary and myself, we are going to do a meetup as well. We'll make that announcement here real soon as to the actual date and time. But as we get closer and closer. So anyway, I just want to, again, welcome everybody to the show. Hopefully you're having a great Monday so far, had a great weekend. And again, if there's things that you guys want to talk about, that's what we're going to do. We got Travis in the house. You're right about the Harley Quinn life-size bust. I canceled mine. Are you talking about the Infinity Studios one? It's a great bust. It's just the polystone hand bothered me. So I did cancel her. I work at a restaurant and I'm a dishwasher, buying these big price statues. I hear you. But that's the great thing is there's a budget for everybody, price point for everybody. And so that's always a good thing. Jacob Tell is in the house in the middle of a work day. I'm in. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, hopefully some of you are watching at work and don't get in too much trouble. But anyway, thanks for being here, guys. Superman, what's up, fellow collectors? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're doing great, my friend. Henry's in the house. Hello, Mr. Chris. Hello to you. We've got the Everyday Collector. Hey, guys, great channel, guys. If you haven't ever checked out the Everyday Collector, make sure you visit him over on his channel as well. Emma's in the house. Hey, all, 7:30 p.m. here. Much better than 2 a.m. Haha, nice to see you all. So, again, that's just what I wanted to do every once in a while is, when I'm available. I'm off during the summers because I am an educator. And so if I have an opportunity to go live in the middle of the day, I know a lot of, again, especially overseas, UK and other places, this will maybe be a little bit of a better time. So I'm glad that I can catch some of you and you guys can be part of the show. Collector Zone in the house. Say, hey, everyone, what's up, Chris? Or the guys who can't make it on the weekend shows. Absolutely. Collector Zone. Absolutely fantastic. Marcos, I was actually just getting ready to film a little commercial for our little 43K giveaway. So again, make sure you are a member of the CZ Zone over on Facebook. And make sure you're a member there because, again, we're getting closer and closer to that 43K price, or 43 price point, not a price point, subscriber count, 43K subscriber count. Sorry, we talk about price point all the time here on the channel. But anyway, great prices over there at Collector Zone. So definitely check them out. Hello from the Netherlands. Hey, how are you doing? Is it Hank? Thank you very much for being here. Kevin is in the house. Hey, Chris. Thank you, Kevin McDougall, a Brotherhood member. Thank you again to all the members that are showing up today. Speaking of members, we've got Leo. Hey, Chris, Monday afternoon hangout. Love it. Yeah, it's something a little different, right? We don't ever do Monday afternoons. Leviathan. Hey, Chris, where will I order Legendary Beast, Batman, and Superman? That's a great question. I'm not exactly sure who all sells those, who all carries them. I don't think it's going to be a U.S. license. I don't think. So I'm not exactly positive, but I know it's definitely one that I'm definitely day one for me on the Batman. Kind of even thinking about Superman. I don't have a Superman in my collection, but I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to have that one. Love what Jay is doing over at Legendary Beast Studio. Jordan the Collector. Hey, Chris, a week after, what do you think of the new Joker? I really love the new Joker. It's fantastic. I actually just released to members. If you're a member of the channel, and again, you can hit the join button down below. It's I think $1.99 a month for the lowest tier. That does roll right back into the channel. So thank you guys for your support, all of our members. And anyway, I just did a top 5 video. So where do you guys think he's going to rank in my top 5 premium formats? Or it's top 5 quarter scales is basically what it is. There hasn't been a ton of quarter scales. So where do you guess it is, Jordan? Kevin says, I'll be at SDCC, interested in a meetup. That's fantastic, Kevin. So most likely, I don't know. There's been some things that have come up, really, really exciting things, a very, very massive opportunity for me, which I can't talk about yet. But anyway, that's coming. And I'm most likely looking at maybe like the Thursday of San Diego Comic-Con. Obviously, we have preview night on Wednesday, and then Thursday will be the first full day, maybe Thursday or Friday, depending on how it's going. So probably Thursday, but we'll see. So hopefully we'll have a big turnout, and everybody will just hang out for a little bit. Justin Sports Card, hey all, happy collecting. Hello to you, Justin. I hope you're having a great Monday. Chris, have you seen the newest Limit Studio Superman bust video? Yes. I know you're the Batman collector, but the final piece they produced looks great. So Limit Studios did the Killing Joke Joker bust that a lot of you guys saw here on the channel. I have since sold that piece because it just was too big for what I envisioned for my Bat Bunker. I want to focus more on the figures and less busts. I'm even considering selling the iconic Batman and Joker busts that have been in my room for a very, very long time. But Limit Bust Studios came out with their Superman bust, and it was a bust, in my opinion. But they listened to feedback, they tweaked it, and it looks way, way better. It looks so much better, and I think it looks good. I'm really excited to see kind of what they do with this lineup. I don't know if Wonder Woman would be next, or if they'll get into some of the villains. I've always wanted a Sideshow to do more villains in this line. Obviously, they've done repeats. They've done Joker and Harley Quinn again, and Batman. But I didn't love the newer art direction quite as much. I love the Harley. Again, it's one I bought and sold. But at the end of the day, I would love to see somebody still like do a Two-Face or a Scarecrow bust or something. I think that would be really neat. But time will tell. But I am really excited about the bust. It's not something that I will buy, but I'm really excited about what they did with the updates. Heyo, Vincent, how's it going? Vincent in the house. Infinity Studios. Oh, now I got to remember what the question was, Travis. Oh yeah, I did cancel that one. I love my Infinity Studios. Again, I've got my Infinity Studios Joker hanging out right there, right in front of me, waiting for his new home. But I still might get the Bale one, but that might be it for me in terms of Infinity. Is SDCC so it starts not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. So a week from Wednesday. Saying hello to Jonathan. Absolutely, anytime. We got Kay Wiley in the house. Hello to you, another Brotherhood member. Again, thank you to all the members that are here supporting the channel. Thank you, guys. Hi, Chris. Hope you are well. Are you considering buying Legendary Beast Soups and Wonder Woman, or will you stick to Batman and Rogue? So I just kind of addressed that a minute ago, but so right now, my thought process is knowing what Jay is going to do and having some conversations with him. I know he really wants to go pretty deep in these characters. So what I envision right now is in the Bat Bunker having one side of all Prime 1 villains and Batmans over on one side, and then on the other side, possibly doing an entire row of Legendary Beast, Batman surrounded by his villains. They have already teased a Clayface. They've already teased a Ra's al Ghul. And so the idea, and a Joker also, but the idea of having Batman surrounded by his villains, because I think that they're going to do some characters that Prime 1 won't. So I'm in. I love third scale. It's my favorite scale. So I'm going to most likely do Prime 1 on one side, Legendary Beast, because I don't know how they'll pair. I don't know if they'll pair up well or not. But my plan is, as of right now, to kind of do Legendary Beast on one side, depending on what they release. Again, I don't know how deep they'll go. I'm sure it'll depend on sales. If they do a Ra's al Ghul and they sell 5, probably won't do a ton more. But I know Jay is very, he's very hardcore right now about this. So it's very exciting. We need a traditional Red Hood quarter scale. Are you guys shocked? I mean, absolutely shocked that we don't have a Red Hood in quarter scale. I am. I can't believe Sideshow hasn't done one. And maybe they will. I was assuming they're having a new Batman soon. Maybe we'll see one at Sideshow Con. We'll see, but who knows? Salad Snick in the house. Thank you for being here, and thank you again for being a member. What's up, everyone? He says. Hi, Chris from the UK. Again, I'm so glad that some of you from the UK and the overseas area can join me for this live stream today. Bat Beast, what's up, Chris? Legendary Beast Batman is very impressive, but I don't know if it'll beat the Fabok Batman for me. So the Fabok Batman is, I feel like, one of the best Batmans ever produced. I absolutely love it. It was one that I actually considered canceling. I don't know what I was thinking, because I'm also getting the Fabok Batman versus Joker. I'm also getting the Batman Triumphant, which my shipping soon notification just came up. So they're doing a lot of Faboks. So I'm like, do I really need this one? This one is freaking awesome. Will this one be on that level? I think it will. Will it overtake him? I don't know, but I feel like they will be neck and neck for some of the best Batmans ever done. And so I'm very excited about what they're doing. Obviously, it's got the Alex Ross type portrait. It's got the unmasked portrait. The Superman's got the Chris Reeves portrait. It's just very, very cool. Alex Ross. It's just very, very cool to get some Alex Ross stuff. Hello to you, and saying hello to the Everyday Collector. We got Dan in the house. Hey, Dan, if you're bored and want to jump on, feel free. Let me know. Hit me up. Are you back from vacation, by the way? I'm assuming you're back. Unlimited Power. Hey, Chris. Thanks for being here. No, it's not a U.S. license. Legendary Beast is Asia only, some other areas, but not U.S. So, yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I'm always hoping that they will get that U.S. license. I think that could change the game for Legendary Beast for sure. TSS, I just pre-ordered the life-size statue version Keaton Batman from the Flash movie. That is really great. That's from Pure Arts. And so obviously it's going to be more of that modern look for him. They also are doing the 89 and also the Catwoman cowl and also the Penguin bust, which is very, very cool. So, you know, if that's something that you guys are interested in, you could check that out. I think Sideshow is selling most of them. And I know some other companies are as well, probably Collector Zone and other places. That is true. That is true. People find a way, right? I will be finding a way. Buying the Legendary Beast. Yeah. No, it is definitely licensed. Definitely licensed. But just maybe not. Maybe they just don't have the U.S. license. Yeah, Todd's going to sell them. I got Joker and Batman on 4K with their slip covers. It's awesome. Good afternoon, Chris. We got the Blue Collar Collector in the house. Hope you're doing well, my friend. And happy Monday to you. Absolutely. Let's see who else we got. Kevin says, sounds good, Chris. I'll be there Thursday through Saturday. That's great. So again, the meetup for San Diego Comic-Con, we're looking at probably Thursday or Friday. I need to check with Jeff what works best for him. I also kind of want to look and see what like panels are going on. I know like Jim Lee's having a Jim Lee and Friends panel, so I don't want to miss that. So hopefully we'll find a good time, and I'm very excited about it. I'm going to meet Lee Bermejo for the very first time. I can't wait. Also very, very excited about, I'm picking up a commission from Jock at the show and also a commission from David Finch. So I've spent some money, but it's going to be awesome. Back to Legendary Beast. So U.S. collectors won't be able to order Legendary Beast directly. I guess my W is how do we order it third party? So again, there are other, places you can find. We've discussed that sometimes in the Facebook group and stuff like that, but there are other vendors out there that do sell it, from them directly. Pray all is well, bro. Hey, absolutely. Everyday Collector. Hope all is well. There's probably 100% chance you can get them through spec. Yeah, a lot of different places. Emma says, getting married on Saturday, so I'm watching while writing our thank you cards. One of our tables is called Gotham City. Haha, got to get Batman in somewhere. Yes, you do, Emma. Congratulations. I hope your wedding is amazing. Make sure you post some pics in the Facebook group. It's awesome. Everybody's saying hello to Dan. Hey, Chris, happy Monday from Michael Ray, Brotherhood members. Again, thank you guys, all the members here. This should make the last hour of work go by quicker. Yeah, hopefully so. Hopefully so. I don't know how long I'm going to be talking today, but I just thought I'd log in and see what you guys are doing. Again, I'm between editing, so thought I'd hang out with you guys. Last time I was live was on Toy Quest 101. That was this last weekend. I was invited to come on, and we had a great time checking out the Legendary Beast stuff, which was great. Yeah, congratulations again. Aspen CR7, Brotherhood member, said, just watch the video of the new Queen Studios Black Suited Superman 1/3. Pre-order goes live in 2 days. I think he looks really good. Actually, I'm kind of starting to film a video about that very topic. And so I'm just waiting for more photos from them, because I think they've just released a video so far. Eric in the house. Hi from Luxembourg. Thank you very much. Glad that you're here. Thank you for being here on a Monday afternoon or Monday evening, wherever you are, or maybe Tuesday morning, wherever you are. Which comic cover would you like to see a company make of any character? This one right here. We just talked about it. I would like to see Legendary Beast tackle this one right here. I think that obviously he's announced that they are doing Ra's al Ghul, and so I think this would make an absolute perfect cover or a perfect statue based on this cover. This is Ivan Rice or Ivan Reyes, however you want to say it. I know he goes by different ways to pronounce it, but very, very cool piece. And I would love to see Ra's al Ghul tackled like this. Be awesome, right? That's the one that comes to mind. Keith Reed, Batman White Knight is my all-time favorite. Amazing statue. I mean, yeah, it's right back there over my shoulder. Just an incredible, incredible statue. Sean Murphy, I'm anxious to hang out with him. We've got a good friend. He goes by Everyday Dave. Giant tall guy. You might have seen him at some conventions and things like that. He's actually going to be Sean Murphy's handler this year at San Diego Comic-Con, and so I'm actually very excited. I'm hoping to be able to pick up some art from him. So can't go wrong with Sean Murphy. Hey, Chris, still on a work call. Can turn the sound on for a few. That's great, Mitchell. Glad to hear it. Don't get in trouble. License for Philippines for now. I'm sure Jay's probably working on that. I'm sure that it'll be a license to the U.S. Just some bum in the house. Hey, Chris, thank you very much for being here. Yo, yo. Now we got all things art. Of course, Eric B in the house. Hope you're having a great Monday. Again, just like I invited Dan, Eric, if you're bored and want to come on, let me know. I'll send you a link. Let me know. I went to my first panel this year. It wasn't that bad, but my eyes were hurting. Wonder why. Why were they hurting? Actually, I had never been to a panel before I went with Jeff Delaney last year at San Diego. And I had so much fun at the panels. The panels are great. Obviously, they reduced the amount of time you're on the show floor, but I did the Jim Lee with friends. And, Greg Capullo came out and Todd McFarlane came out to announce the Spawn Batman crossover. We had just went blank. Hold on. Paul Dano was there. That was really, really great. We did another convention, New York Comic-Con. We did a panel where it was the guy that played Commissioner Gordon. I can't think of his name either right off the top of my head. I got the Monday fog apparently. But it's just so much fun to go to these panels and listen to people talk about art or whatever projects they're working on. I love hearing Triumphant is shipping so soon, upside to a small ES. Yeah, that's the thing is, like, if they're not selling very many of these, they're going to get them out quick. The factories are going to pump them out. So Batman Triumphant, the problem, though, is my shipping quote was like $560. So freaking nuts is what shipping is right now from Prime One. I have everything ordered through Prime One direct. And I love ordering direct because I get stuff quicker from them. But holy moly, $560 for shipping for that piece. So that makes me very, very nervous for just about every piece coming forward. El Profesoro, what's going on, everyone? Hope you're doing great, my friend. Emerson, wanting to pre-order the Prime 1/3 2B, but they made it Square Enix store exclusive for some reason. Don't think that makes much sense. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. 1/3 2B. I don't know what that is. Leo in the house. Chris, your recent run on wall art motivated me to pull the trigger on a piece I've been looking at for a while. Wayne Manor box canvas art from Thomas Kincaid Studios. Thanks for enabling. That's great. So I've really been getting into art lately. I don't know where I'm going to put stuff. I don't know if I'm going to put it in the bat bunker or outside of the bat bunker. I don't know yet. I'm hoping Dan comes in and helps me out somehow. But I've really been getting into original art specifically. I mean, art prints are amazing. I love art prints as well, but man, something about original art I just love it. I absolutely love it. Full payment only seems like a bad idea. So I think you're still talking about that Prime 1 piece. What do you think about the new Legacy replica Black Suit Superman Iron Studios 1/4? Just got it. I think it looks pretty darn good, Sean. I haven't seen a ton out there on it, but what I've seen so far, it looks pretty decent. Obviously, probably the likeness could be a little bit better, but I think that overall it looks pretty good. It looks like it's a pretty beefy statue. Let me know what you think, Sean, about yours, if you love it or not. I want to thank 74 people watching right now. Guys, hit the like button if you would do me that favor. That's awesome. Again, thanks to all the members that have joined us. And again, that's just absolutely incredible. So yeah, 75 people watching right now. Please hit the like button. That helps us out tremendously. I had no idea if anybody would log on a Monday afternoon, but I'm so glad so many of you are here hanging out with me today. This is awesome. Let's see. Saying hello to Mario. Hey, Chris, hope you and the family are well, doing great. My son is hanging out right now doing a golf tournament, so he's doing that today. Hold on just a second. I just got a message from Dan, so Dan's going to log in, so I'll send him that message real quick. The other day, JC said Batman would be 350 ES for the black one and 50 blue. I think that's what he said. I think it's going to be a fairly limited run, so it should be quite interesting to see exactly what they're going to do with the ES on that. But maybe they'll change their mind once they see the interest. Great review. Kia Ora from New Zealand, maybe? I'm not sure if that's what you're saying, Mac. Sup, bro? Hey, Doomslayer. A pre-order if we get to over 100 joining the stream, Chris. I'm trying to think of what I need to pre-order. There are some things on my pre-order list. Maybe if we get to 150, how about that? I'm into Doom like you are into Batman. That's cool. Well, I could tell by your name, of course. That's awesome. Are you picking up the Riddler comic written by Paul Dano? I saw it at the newsstand or the comic book shop when I was there, but it's one that I haven't picked up yet. 560 holy cats. Yeah, I know. Big Bag Toy Store has it up for pre-order. Game statue. I see. Yeah, the shipping prices are why I just started going with Todd. I like the small upcharge with free shipping and wait till I pay these high shipping charges. Free shipping. Can't go wrong with free shipping. Most companies will upcharge the statue though. So, it passes the buck a little bit, but still great. So yeah, I'm hoping a lot of people are able to carry it. Hulk, smash that like button. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it. Got my shipping notification from my Prime 1 Big Chap 1/3 economy. See, that's the thing is like, why is that 250 in my Batman Triumphant, which is just a tower and a crouched Batman 560? I just don't understand it. Chris, when you first showed the Legendary Beast Superman reveal video, I saw a merged head sculpt. It was basically a face merged with another face. Do you know what that was for? I have no idea what you're talking about. There's the Henry Cavill. I'm sorry, the Christopher Reeve. But then there's also like a Christopher Reeve like looking one with like flames coming out of his head or his eyes. There's the Alex Ross. There's more of the more traditional Superman. But I'm not exactly sure which one you're talking about. Hey, there's Dan right there.
Hey, what's going on, people?
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
What are you doing? What are you doing today?
I am working, kind of.
Kind of, sort of?
Kind of, sort of. Yeah.
I lured you into a break.
Yeah, exactly. I was toiling away and decided it was time for a break.
Yeah.
And, just back from Jamaica, so I'm not quite back in the work groove yet.
I would bet not. So how long were you there? Like 5 days?
No, we were there 7 days. Yeah, full week. Yeah.
And did you love every second of it?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. It was 100% rest and relaxation, which was awesome.
That's awesome. I might have to pick your brain about that place.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah.
That's really, really, really cool. So anyway, have you been in the loop since you've been out, or were you like no Wi-Fi, or were you like checking your statue stuff every day like I do?
I was pretty much staying on top of stuff. Not as much as I normally would. I think I missed hey, everybody in the chat saying hi everybody. Yeah, I mean I pretty much stayed on top of stuff. I some eBay stuff that you and I chatted about on our
podcast. I know.
Yeah. So yeah, stayed on top of it. I tell you what I did see a lot of that I did jump on to take a look at was of course the LBS Trinity Batman, of course, specifically. Wow. So those pieces are looking just amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I said earlier, I said if I would actually even consider that Superman. I mean, because it looks that great.
Good. Yeah.
It looks that good.
In your space, I mean, you're going to have the room for it. So
yeah, I was saying earlier that my kind of like my new vision would be to have Prime 1 on one wall, you know, because they're going to slow down and then do the Legendary Beast line on the other wall.
Yeah, why not?
Again, he already confirmed that they are doing Ra's al Ghul.
Man, that's going to be awesome.
So, you know, and, you know, Joker, Clayface, you know, those type of characters that they've already said they're doing. So,
yep.
It's just really exciting because I think they're going to do a lot of characters that no one else has done. Now, again, like I said, if they only sell 5 Ra's al Ghuls, they're probably not going to do a ton of go too deep. But
yeah,
I don't know. It seems like he wants to go all in.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be really fun.
But yeah, I think that Legendary Beast Batman, it's got to be day one for me. I love it.
Yep, I agree. I love all the swap outs. You talked about that in your. I watched your video this morning, and your commentary on Jay's video.
Oh yeah.
Just the swap outs and the fact that you can take the stalactites off the base. That's
smart.
Cool. I mean,
it's smart.
Yeah.
Because then if you wanted to match Superman's exactly.
Yeah.
I think that was a really smart move.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I got invited to come on Toy Quest 101's live stream, whatever night they were doing that first night of and it was interesting hearing Jay talk about Warner Brothers and what they approved and what they didn't approve.
Yeah.
And they like him standing over his parents. That was the original design. And like, that's awesome. And I saw a render about a month ago or so. And they said, nope, can't do it. So
yeah, that was disappointing when I heard that. Because I love, like you mentioned in your video, I love the storytelling basis, and not that I don't love the villains, because I think they've come up with a great plan B. I think it looks fantastic, but I would have loved to see the thing that started it all on the base, and I don't know, would have been cool.
I personally, though, and I'm going to say this to Jay if I have a chance to talk to him, I think that they should just take that back plate off of the Bat family, and put Catwoman, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy, because they were the 3 left off the base, and they could just sculpt there are 3 heads right there, maybe on the back. I don't know.
He's got to have a really good reason for not having any of the women on there. Has to be part of another different plan. Because if he doesn't have a Harley Quinn plan, he's nuts.
Right.
Right.
But I mean, imagine what he'll do with Harley and Poison Ivy and Catwoman in 3rd scale.
Yeah.
How about that? And we'll talk about it on Rogue's Gallery, but how about that Hush Catwoman tease?
Oh, yeah. That's going to be tempting. I can't wait to see what they do with it. How do they make that interesting? I'm sure they're going to do a great job.
I think it's going to be that crouched kind of her, that.
Yep.
I think that's what it'll be. So it's pretty darn exciting.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
But sure. Man, I heard you talking. So I had the show on my phone here on my desk. I've just been toiling away, like I said, and I was listening to you talk about the shipping price. Man, that Batman Triumphant is over $500.
I don't understand.
Man,
Eric was saying that his Big Chap 1/3 was $250.
Big Chap,
and maybe he didn't buy it direct from Prime 1. That might be the difference.
Yeah,
but. Yeah, people are having to pay $500 plus, and again, I know to all of my European folks watching right now, you always like, well, we've been paying that price for years. I know, and that sucks.
Yeah, but there's now we're just too.
Yeah, we're feeling it now.
Yeah, I mean, theirs is going up too. I think, it's one of these things where, like, I don't know how much of it can be avoided. You don't know what to think or believe. I mean, we're not on that much on the inside, but it's like the tipping point. Like, it's just going to push collectors out. I mean, people. It just makes the collectible at $2,000 a piece on average for a 1/3. I don't know that too many people can afford that on the regular.
No, that's another statue.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I was watching a report this morning on CNN where I guess Disney just reported their quarterly numbers, and the theme parks are the slowest that they've been in years, and they're attributing it. The analysts are attributing it to pricing. All of the price increases that they've finally kind of hit a tipping point with certain parts of their demographics of their audience where people just can't afford it. Just can't do it.
Well, and speaking of Disney, number one, pricing. Number two, they've made horrendous decisions over the last 2 years under Bob Chapek, which is now he's been fired, and we got thank God, because it was everybody called him Bob Paycheck because it was just he stripped every good thing that happened, and of course they used the pandemic as an excuse for a lot of it.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is the parks are the only thing really keeping Disney alive right now, is because they have done so well.
Yeah.
But even with that said, they've seen a decline, it's because of those poor decisions. But if they didn't have the park going attendance, I don't know what Disney would be right now, because their movies haven't done very good. Their streaming service has started out strong, but it's dwindled.
Right.
So I don't know. Let's get back to some of these questions real quick and see what people are saying. Tweeterhead Blue Batman not available for European customers. I don't know about that.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, obviously it hasn't gone up for pre-order yet. And obviously the Blue Batman is going to be only available through tweeterhead.com from what I'm being told. And maybe Tweeterhead doesn't ship to European customers. I will try. I will text Chad and I'll try to find that out for you guys, because hopefully that's not the case. And I think the ES on it was going to be real small, though. They should flip it, because it seems like more people are more excited about the blue than the black from what I've been seeing. So we'll see. Big Bad Toy Store had a 4th of July sale, got an Obi-Wan sale. I've been eyeing for 50% off. Yeah, a lot of giant sales right now. Iron Studios up to 80% off on some of their statues. Just nuts right now. Okay, it's all yours for a half hour. What did I miss? Hey, thanks, Mitchell. Again, thanks for being here while you're working. I pretend the $100 to $200 upcharge with Todd is my shipping charge instead of Prime 1. Yes, I mean, that's the thing, is there is an upcharge, but you're still paying less than if you pay shipping. Eric says, hopefully Penguin is not too far away, but if I remember correctly, he went up for pre-order a lot later. I'm trying to remember. I feel like they went together kind of around the same time. Maybe I'm thinking of something different. I don't know, but Penguin's ES was a lot higher than what was Batman Triumphant, like 150, something like that. I think it was really low. Let's see. If any other questions. Everybody saying hello to Dan. Mitchell says, got your package today. That's awesome. Your package arrived, and it was in my video from today. I don't know if you watched that or not.
I didn't see it. Which video was it?
It's my birthday.
Oh, the birthday. I haven't watched the birthday one yet.
It's not my birthday present, but I just included it in the birthday one. And I was like, that's really cool. That I had to save that for the last, of course.
Yeah, that was really cool. Getting those together. Yeah.
So neat. Yeah. Wonder This World 97 says, one of my Prime 1 pre-orders went from an estimated weight of 27 kilograms 2 years ago, $220, to when I checked this morning, $499. Dreading that economy shipping invoice even more now. Yeah, I mean, just across the board, it seems like ever since they went to the new website, it's just gone.
It's insane now. It's gone from really bad to insane. Yeah. Yep.
Farming Legend says, hi from Ireland. Thank you for being here. That's awesome.
Farming Legend.
Amaya says, it seems Prime 1 charges flat rate for the country and not your address. Someone in the group from New York had the same quote of $560 for Batman Triumphant. It's $855 USD for me in Canada.
Oh my God.
And that's the scary thing is that I was looking up shipping quotes for like the Batman versus Joker diorama, and it was well over 1,000.
Well, yeah, has to be. Yeah.
So oh my God, that's just nuts.
It's going to be interesting to see what the shipping is on all these LBS pieces.
Well, they seem like Jeff Delaney's getting that Hulk. And I don't remember exactly what he quoted, but that didn't seem like it was that bad.
Okay.
And that piece has got to be way heavier than the Batman will be.
He's getting it through Todd, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Hey, Chris, while you were chatting with the chat, I texted Chad, and Blue Batman is going to be available to Europeans.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Chad, for getting back to us so quickly. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
So that hopefully will, and I think it goes up for pre-order on Thursday, I think this week, if I remember right. So we'll see. I was sad to see that they couldn't show Wonder Woman since Warner Brothers wanted to do some changes to her. So yeah, I think that they wanted her like hip line a little lower. Like he kept referring to her panties is what they kept saying on the live stream. They wanted her panties lower. So I'm like, okay, well, that's a better change, I guess, to the alternative, I suppose.
Right.
How's the Bat Cave coming on? So right now, I was actually going to do a video this weekend, but that we had so much footage from the booth tours and stuff that I wanted to highlight that. So right now I'm actually kind of thinking of paint choices right now. Derek is working on the side shelves, and he's already drywalled them in, but now he's mudding them and getting those prepped and ready. So every day we're getting a little bit closer. Of course, he works a full-time job, so he just does this on the side. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get it done sooner or later. I won something on eBay for 99 cents. I got a vinyl ice cream that's melting. That's cool. Oh, I was talking about, we're a week and a half away or so from San Diego Comic-Con. I am going to be picking up my Jock commission and my David Finch commission. So there goes my money.
I was going to say expensive day.
I also got, I'm getting, it's a $400 commission from an artist named Ryan Benjamin. I don't know if you're familiar. I think I messaged you about him.
Sent it to me. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Nice piece.
I'm looking at one. Are you very familiar with Eddie Barrows?
I know the name.
He's opening up a commission list. Let me show you a picture real quick here. Because I'm like, I kind of like this. Kind of like this too. Man, I'm getting in so much trouble.
Original art is a slippery slope, man.
This is an example.
Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's real nice.
I know. He does a really great Batman. He's a DC cover artist too. Does a lot of DC work, but I don't know. I'm just kind of discovering all these artists that I didn't necessarily know. I always have my top 10, but there's so many really good artists, and that do this really great black and white work.
Exactly. Yep.
So, and hopefully they'll be a little cheaper, but this one, like this guy is still, it's 900 full figure, 1,000 for the full figure with background.
Wow.
So
that's pricey, man.
That's steep.
Yep.
I mean, that's Jock prices and not Jim Lee prices. You saw those.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It was just nuts.
I think you stole that Joker piece that you got on eBay, by the way.
The Silvestri?
No, the Jim Lee.
Oh, the Jim, yeah.
I think you stole that based on the prices that we saw published this past week.
Yeah. Although, well, maybe not though. Like, so at the Dallas Fan Expo, or the Denver one, he was there one day, and he released prices for that, and you could get, it was $60 per book or something signature.
Yep.
But then there was a $1,200 price point for, you get to meet him, and then he sketched one of those, like the Joker that I have.
The same level of detail in the same size?
That was not made clear. It was the same card with the DC logo, I think.
Yeah.
It was like a side profile sketch is what it said.
Yep.
on that size paper. So it was like, that was $1,200 to meet him and then get that. And you could choose the character. Although he probably had like, you could choose like Batman, because he always does the same ones, like Batman, Joker, and Batgirl or something. You know, he's always does the same.
Right.
So I was like, that was $1,200. I was like, well, that's not awful, but yeah, I was seeing that other price list for.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We got Fred Hollis in here. Hello, Fred. Let's see. BD Collects. Hey guys, I'm from the UK, so don't catch many streams. Happy to be able to be here again. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad that we could catch some of you today. Hopefully the Prime 1 Blitzway Batman comes out looking closer to the prototype. I'd be interested to hear what you guys have to say, Chris. Actually, we'll have both to say because we're both getting that beast. Yeah. And you haven't heard anything about shipping on your Jim Lee one. You got that from Sideshow Direct though, the Sideshow, right?
No.
You got it from another retailer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully. So I know that one started to ship out.
I have the possibility of having a few statues come in August. I think.
Yeah, all at once.
Yeah, I think
the way it always goes.
I think I'm going to have a very good chance at 3 statues coming in August. Yeah.
It's really strange. So I went. I got an email yesterday saying that the Joker Say Cheese was going to be delayed at Sideshow. I bought that one from Sideshow. It was one of the few that I've bought. The Prime 1, with the Robin in the base and the green smoke billowing up.
Yep.
And so I just looked, and it was going to be delayed a certain amount of time. I can't remember what it was, probably like 2-3 months or so. Mm-hmm. But it's in stock at Prime 1 all of a sudden. And so I went to their site because I wanted to see how much shipping would be. And so I tried to get it in my cart. It won't let you. It says like undefined. There's an error.
Real.
So I can't order it. I wanted to see like if I could order it or not. So then I got a second email today from Sideshow saying it's been delayed again. Ooh. So now it's saying September, November, which I thought was weird because it's in stock at Prime 1. So I'm like, that's odd. But so I mean, you go July, August, September.
I wonder how much of that though is not production related, but shipping logistics related.
Must be.
You know, are they trying to fill a container and they don't anticipate it being full until that time, or you know? That's
very possible.
Could be that.
And I don't know what the ES was. I'm curious to check on it. Everybody talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
Talk amongst yourselves, yes.
That's right. I'm just curious if they've announced it. See if I can order it yet. So Joker Say Cheese. So the DX is $250, and the regular version is $50.
Wow.
Okay, now it lets me proceed to checkout now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So let me. I'm going to log in now because I'm curious as to what shipping would be
for the DX.
For the DX.
Mm-hmm.
Hold, please. All right. So it's $1,499 USD.
Yep.
For the deluxe.
Wow.
Holy. So right now standard shipping is quoted as $830. Economy shipping $532.
So that's just the new standard.
So right now you would pay $2,329 for standard shipping. You would pay $2,031.
Wow.
For economy.
Wow.
So I guess I'll wait for Sideshow.
And you know, Chris, you're a pretty good bellwether too for shipping, being in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny though. Somebody mentioned how the prices seem country specific almost, and not even, you know, regional, because usually my shipping is not that much more than yours. And
right.
I'm, you know, 30 minutes from the Atlantic Ocean. So, yeah. So I basically probably would pay $550, $560 for that. Wow. That's a lot of money. So let me ask you something. So so you're going through Sideshow?
That one I'm going through Sideshow.
Do you have a shipping quote from them yet?
No. Well, hold please. Let's do that route. See if they have anything in there yet. So let me see. I'm curious how many orders I have with them right now. I've got open orders. Do you want to take a guess?
I don't. 1, 2, 3. 3.
3.
Yeah.
I've got Penguin,
Penguin,
Poison Ivy.
Yep. And
this Joker Stay Cheese.
Yep.
All right. So let me see what I did on this one. So I had.
Huh. Well, while you're doing that, Jack Halsey makes a good point in the chat. He says, DC's really been pushing Nightwing in the comics. Do you think we'll ever get a licensed quarter scale Nightwing? I'm shocked we don't have one already, Jack. I would be willing to bet that's coming as well. And I had a similar thought recently as I saw the big push on Nightwing. So I think you're right. Good call.
Very good call. So shipping right now says pending.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really excited. I haven't looked at this for a while. I used almost $800 in reward points.
Oh, wow. Oh, that makes that piece a lot more digestible.
100%.
Yeah.
So I was going to cancel that if it was not bad shipping from Prime 1, but nope.
Right.
I will stay put.
Yep.
For sure. Since you're getting into original art, have you ever considered buying and framing any animation cells from the Batman the Animated Series? I kind of have. I know Charles has some really great cells and stuff. Have you ever thought about it or bought any?
No, because I know that too is a slippery slope. And where I end up with Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah, right.
My collection.
That came and went quick.
But
it's not like you haven't had stuff before. Like you've had animated series stuff before and sold it and got, right. Yeah, it's and for those of you that don't know Dan and I well, it's like we treat these pieces, they come, we enjoy them for a while, then they come and go. We enjoy it if it's art. I mean, whether it's printed art or hand drawn art or CGCs, I mean, the pieces come and go. It's like we enjoy them for a while. Sometimes they're a purchase for an investment. A lot of times CGCs are a great investment. Because they increase in value. And then the statues, like we enjoy the statues for a while, and then we want to get something different, or we run out of room.
I'll tell you what's a good investment. I bought these. I've got a couple. I might make one available on the next auction. But this is so Alex Ross's 135. This book. So there were two. He did this one, and he did this homage.
Oh yeah.
Right. This book has already more than doubled. So this book is already over $100 for the raw.
Wow. On
average right now, and trending up. So I don't think they printed as many as the reason, but yeah.
Do you think they'll do the other one in a canvas? I really would like to have that one in canvas. I think
I'd be shocked if they don't. They're foolish.
Yeah.
Because I think it would make for a great. Yeah, this one would make for just a stunning canvas. The colors are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
I like the colors on that one. The other one is too vibrant.
There's a lot to it. Yeah.
There's a lot going on with that. It's too
much for me. Fit. You'd have to have the right environment for it.
Yeah.
I love this cover. I actually bought this from his. I'm looking at it. It's right over there. I got the signed CGC 9.8 in this book, which actually looks really good too because the yellow label and the yellow.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping that they'll have a reveal at San Diego. I know they're going to have a booth.
Yeah. I mean, he did the 125. You can't see it off here, but be crazy not to.
Absolutely.
And it's a milestone cover. I mean, that's Batman Legacy, they call it 900. So in series, that's Batman 900. So it's kind of a bigger cover too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sal says, I was a little disappointed to see LBS basically ripped off a 1-to-1 custom raw Superman that had been shown before. So that's the thing with statues is like, it's based on the art from the artist. So I don't know if you could say it's ripped off. I mean, everybody rips each other off, really. I mean, if you think about it, or is at least inspired by the art. And Alex Ross is iconic. So if you want an Alex Ross pose,
I
don't necessarily think it's a rip off. I think it's just, I mean, the custom ripped it off in the first place, from the art, and they're not licensed, so it is what it is. Yeah. So Eric, that Prime 1 Predator, or Jungle Predator was $250 economy, he said. That's a massive piece.
How long ago was that?
He said it's just shipping.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
Because that piece is huge.
Yeah. I don't understand it. Eric B says, speaking of Warner Brothers, I had a chance to finally watch the theatrical version of The Flash. I can't believe how much they took out compared to the director's cut. It was a lot more violent. Well, really?
Interesting.
You mean the director's cut was a lot more violent? Interesting. Was it a better movie?
Hard to imagine that it wouldn't have been.
But. Yeah, it's not doing very well at the box office.
Yeah.
Let's see. The price of the statues is getting crazy. That goes for 1/6 scale figures as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. It's just everything's expensive. Everything's expensive.
True.
We went to McDonald's last night. We went to my friend's or my family's pool, and we were coming home, and Ledger's driving now, so he drives everywhere we go. So that was 30 minutes out of town. So he drove us in town. And he really wanted McDonald's ice cream. We had a pool party. He's like, I really want ice cream. So we went to the drive-thru, and him and Locke got a cone. And they're like, do you want anything, Dad? I'm like, give me a small fry. That sounded really good. Small fry. Uh-huh. And we had to wait for like 15 minutes because it's going to be fresh at least. And then I get it, and it was not fresh. But whatever. It was like almost $3 for a small fry. I was like, that's where we're at now. We're at $3 for a small French fry from McDonald's. Not good.
Another stupid price. Yeah.
Bat Beast, have either of you guys thought about getting a piece of original art from a comic? I'm getting a piece from Greg Capullo from the Court of Owls. First of all, Bat Beast, where are you getting it from?
Yeah. Wow.
So please email me and Dan, thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com, dsd825@gmail.com. Please email us, because I would love to know where you're getting it from. Greg is very difficult to find right now.
Money. They're big.
And I'm assuming that you're talking $20,000 and on up, right? For these, if it's from the Court of Owls, I would think.
The cheapest I've seen, I know of one site. Well, I mean, Greg sells on his own site. He has pages, right? But then he's got art agents that sell his stuff too. On his own site, I think the cheapest, and they're basically pages that from Batman that don't feature Batman, right?
Right.
And they're like, $5,000 to $7,000 and it doesn't feature Batman. The ones that feature Batman, holy cow, they're big money.
All right, I've got a question for you. And I also want to show Bat Beast my original art too. Put you on the spot here. What do you think your highest amount would be for original art? Do you have like a threshold?
Like right now?
Right now. Would you spend $2,000?
Depends on the artist, but yeah.
Well, what artist would you spend $2,000 on? Let's put it that way.
Jim Lee.
Yeah.
Jim Lee. I'd love a really nice like 3/4 figure David Finch. I'm really trying to kind of keep my money focused because I really would love to buy a Jim Lee piece before the end of the year. That's kind of my target. And I don't know how that's going to come. I don't know if that's going to come directly from him. I'm seeing him twice. I'm seeing him at Cincinnati Comic-Con that I'm going to in September. And then I'm seeing him at New York. Well, I hope to see him at New York.
Hope to, yeah.
See him at New York Comic-Con. So between those two shows, I'm hoping to pick up a Jim Lee piece, or by some other way. And I've got, the hard part is with Jim to go from a piece such as the one that you got to something more finished in, say, a 9x12 or even larger piece.
Yeah,
you quickly jump to 10,000 plus.
Yeah,
right. You don't see much in like the 3 to 5K range.
Nothing.
It goes like 10K and up, which makes it kind of challenging. And honestly, I'm not a flipper when it comes to, I'm not a flipper period, but especially when it would come to that, I'd like something that I could keep in my collection for a while. So I don't look at it as an investment piece per se. So it makes it tough just to stroke it. You know, I mean, God, you could easily spend 20,000 on one of his. You know,
it's just nuts.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab that frame. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, and if anybody else is wondering too, I saw Jim's one of the Jim Lee variant for Batman 125. I saw for sale 2 different times this past year. That cover, the pencils were 45,000. Yeah, see, that looks awesome. And you did it. You did the right thing by frame. Well, actually, you could hang it either way, but it looks awesome like that.
So this is Javier Fernandez. This is from Batman One Bad Day, or Two-Face One Bad Day.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
I did it in the classic Dan matting.
It looks
art to frames. Here's the thing that really sucks. Okay, so I got this thing, and it's an odd size. So I got the mat, and somehow I got the measurements wrong. Uh-oh. And so then after I bought the mat, I had to go buy the custom frame to fit the mat.
Really?
So this is like, it was like 12.5 by 25.5 or something like that. Or 15.5 by 25.5 or something crazy.
Is the original size of the art, you mean?
No, the mat. I did it. I messed it up somehow, but it all turned out fine.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it looks beautiful. I mean, yeah, I love it.
But yeah, I had to do it's like a half inch. I can't remember exactly what it is, but
it came out great.
It was a process. That's why it took me so long to get it framed, because I'm like, I got the mat in. I'm like, I have no frames that'll fit this. Like, what was I thinking here when I measured? So I had to go back and buy another frame.
Oh, so you just ordered the mat. You didn't order the frame.
Right, because I thought I already had the frame.
Oh, you thought you did. I see. Okay.
But I somehow screwed it up because I had framed the Gabriel Del Auto canvas. I don't know if you saw that one all framed up or not.
The Gabriel Del Auto frame. I did. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, with the remark.
Yep. Yeah,
I did the exact same mat.
That piece is. Oof. Hey, Mitch Green. See you later, man. He says he's going back to work. Take it easy.
Thank you, Mitch.
Yeah, that piece is crazy good. I love that remark.
I love it, and I really still like that Joker one. He still has it, but I need to cool my jets. I think one remark is fine.
Well, and you're going to you got to did you decide if you're coming to New York? Are you coming?
The plan is I'm going to try. I've got the Pro Pass.
Yeah.
And so the issue is that so I'm going to arrive back from Florida, and then I have an in-service. And so I'm debating whether to do the in-service, which I'm supposed to be at. It's only a half day, and then fly the half day to New York and do the weekend.
I gotcha. Okay.
So it would literally be like, I don't know, like a day and a half in New York. It'd be very short and sweet.
Yeah.
I don't have a hotel yet. I don't have any of that. I just need to. I've been trying to get through this trip with San Diego because I haven't. I told you my new recent complication. That's possibly I need to hear back from them. But anyway,
Right.
New York is still on my list. I'm hoping to make it work.
Gotcha.
I paid my $100 or whatever it is for the pro badge, and so I have that available. And I had so much fun last year. I really want to go and hang out with you guys again.
Awesome. And George Jimenez is going to be there. I mean,
and Fabok.
Yeah, Fabok's going to be there. Yep.
So I'm very, very hopeful.
Yeah.
That just means more money spent is what that means.
Yes, it does. Yep.
Oh, let's see. I'm worried about the cost of Batman versus Croc as a Dio, because if that future state Batman is 1/4 and $1,700 for a single character, it makes me worry about the price. That's the thing, guys, is that they're going to quarter scale, but at the same time, all their quarter scale is, I think, is going to be priced at current third scale prices.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, they clearly had a boardroom meeting where they said we're doing premium quarter scale, more complex, bigger quarter scale. So
do you agree with me? I've said here recently that I feel like they should do more of that type of thing, like Batman versus Killer Croc, do a versus instead of the Thrones.
Oh, very much so.
Because they're all in on the throne stuff. Like that's going to be their bread and butter. I'm like, I think that's cool for certain characters, but not every character needs a throne.
Where it fits the character.
But I love the idea of different Batman characters, like different Batman artists. So like have a George Jimenez versus Clayface, let's say, or that Jim Lee. Imagine the Batman versus Clayface from that cover. I mean, that would be insane. So like do something like that with different artists, because I mentioned it to them. It's like every piece has been Fabok, which is, great.
Yeah, but it gets a little
old. It's like
a little long in the tooth. Yeah. I'm surprised that we're not. I mean, I have to commend Sideshow for, the path they've taken so far. I think they've done a good job of holding prices down and coming out with good product. And, I think they've done a good job. But I'm surprised we're not seeing more innovation from Prime One or even from anybody. Like I said, my idea was I love the Versus thing. I think you do a building top base or a street base or something with Batman, and you have plug and play villains, and they, get Batman and it comes with Killer Croc, but then you can buy Scarecrow and plug it in, Penguin, plug them in, and sell those statues for $800 to $1,000 a piece. But it helps me. I mean, you still get really good margin and you still make money on those pieces, but you're not killing me with having to buy these giant pieces one after another that, you got quarter scale pieces like the Batman that's going to be $2,000.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. It really caused me to pump the brakes. I'm not interested in paying those prices. I'm really not,
Well, it's just like, I feel like by continuing to do that, they shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
And, like they'll say that the prices are, it's like, well, there's just not very much love for DC right now. But I messaged him. I said, I don't think it's necessarily the love of DC.
Yeah.
With the prices and the amount of shipping that is being charged right now, it's like people are tired of it. They're just not going to keep. It's not that they don't want it. If you sold all this stuff for $10, I guarantee you're going to sell out of everything.
Yeah.
But you're not selling it for $10.
Yeah. And here's the thing too, right? I completely agree with you. I think that to say we were tired of it or collectors have been tired of it, I think we were tired of it. And now you're at the point where you can't do it, right? People just can't continue to pay, $1,800, $2,000 plus time and time again. It just doesn't, that's not sustainable, for 95% of collectors.
No. Not even close.
And even if you can afford it, even if you're financially able to afford, do you want to? Right? Is the value there at that point? So we talked about tipping point forever, and I think we've got there. I think we are there. So I agree.
Mac Phoenix says getting the Prime 1 statue is a treat now, especially when you live at the bottom of the world. Must be Australia. Patiently waiting for their 1/4 scale Hush to go up for pre-order. Kind of. Yeah. I don't know why that's not up for pre-order yet. I'm kind of dumbfounded.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a way to print money, especially that Superman Hush. I think that'll do very, very well. But again, I think it probably has to do with a factory issue or something. I'm still waiting on my Prime 1 Punchline, which I ordered through BBTS since the time Sideshow was sold out, and I don't think Talley's taking any more orders. So I've quickly learned not to use it. So the thing is like there are certain retailers that are very, very good, but they take a very, very long time, and that is because of the way it's shipped to them. It's not that they don't want to get it out to you quicker. It's just that if you don't care, like for me, I'm a YouTube guy. I need my statues, and I need to get them out quick. I got to beat that Jim Mint guy, it's like, I love Jim. But it's like one of those things where, I want to get it quick, but if you don't care, if you don't like, I don't care if I have to wait another year for Punchline. It's like, yeah, I know I'm going to get her eventually. It does stink when you see everybody else getting her. But sometimes if you're patient, good things can come, especially if you get free shipping or $4 shipping. It pays off. One wrong move and Chris will have an extra statue for sale. What do you mean?
I think he's talking about Say Cheese Joker. Yeah, basket.
Yeah. Here in USPS, FedEx, and others will raise rates even higher if UPS goes on strike. Well, sure. Why would they not?
And a very good chance of that too, by the way.
Yeah. Although they did say that they were going to get their vehicles air conditioned. I did see that they did cave on that. So
that was a good concept.
I thought that was the end of it, but I guess not. Apparently,
no,
they're not happy with that. So, my son said, "Why do they care about air conditioning? They have no doors." It's like, well, it's a good point, I guess.
Yeah, run that in Florida. Yeah, but do it in Florida.
No, thank you. It's Florida. You walk out your door and you need to take a shower.
Exactly. Yep.
With shipping, getting a Prime 1 statue has become a treat now, especially. Oh, sorry, I've already read that one. I don't know if that was a double post. DC has really been pushing Nightwing. Yeah, sorry, we talked about that earlier. Well, I was getting my art here. Any thoughts on which one of the legendary Beast Trinity would go up for pre-order first? I'm going to predict Batman. I think it'll be Batman.
Probably Superman, right?
Probably Superman and Wonder Woman, although Wonder Woman's got the most attention.
Yeah.
A lot of people are really excited about her, so it could be any of them.
If they can get it reprotoed and approved quick enough, yeah.
Yeah. Dennis, thank you for the birthday message. I had a great time celebrating my birthday last week, so anyway, and of course, saying hello to Dan as well. If you see the custom Ross is the same down to the pose and base and storytelling elements and the cape around the leg, which no one else has done before. So again, like you typically see a lot of times this happen. It's not the first time it's happened, and it'll be not the last either.
Yeah, and you know what the thing is, there's no recourse for a custom company either, by the way.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. It's like well, you stole our idea. Yeah. Well, you didn't have the license to do it. So sorry. Yeah, it is what it is. I would pay bank for a Joe Madureira. How do you say that name? Madureira?
Madureira?
I'm not familiar with him.
Me neither. Don't know what that is. Huh.
I need to look him up again. Like again, typing in names and see what kind of art. Like there's so many artists I don't know, and really good artists. Thank you again, Mitchell. I dread the price of the Last of Us diorama. I think all those dioramas will be expensive, shipping especially. That Beast, did they tease Clayface will look like? No, not publicly. Instead of villains, I would like to see one with a whole variety of different artist-inspired Batman looks. I mean, that's the thing. It'd be cool to do a whole bunch of different versions of the characters. Again, do a George Jimenez Batman, do a Jim Lee Batman, do a David Finch. I would love to see more Capullo stuff. I don't. After having a conversation with him, I doubt we'll see that in New York.
Yeah,
that was quite a conversation I had with him. Could not air that conversation, but it would be really cool to see more Capullo. And I think the closest to Capullo is obviously that 0 year on bike. I think that's probably
the closest one.
That's the closest one I think we'll get.
Yeah.
Free Fry Friday. How did I not know about this, Fred? See, I should have gone on Friday.
Free Fry Friday.
Saved me $3. Same mentality as the people who claim superhero movie fatigue, just a scapegoat for greed and lack of creativity. Yeah, that's the thing. Just bad writing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's CGI. I mean, you're exactly right. It's like we can make all the excuses we want. And yes, I do think 100% that there is fatigue in terms of there being oversaturation. There's a lot of Batmans out there. There's a lot of Jokers out there. And so, which is great for the consumer because you have choice. However, that also screws the statue company, because if I buy this Joker and not your Joker, well, then that hurts your sales, and that it affects things down the road. But at the same time, I think there's a lot of scapegoating going on with that conversation, because I think there is want there, but the prices and shipping are just asinine.
Yep.
Prime 1 isn't interested in good value.
That's true.
I think you're right. Are you both seeing a large number of collectors getting out of the game due to prices or other reasons? Yeah.
Yep.
I think that there's always people that they're going to say, I'm out, I can't stand it, and then a month later they're back in. I mean, I think that happens a lot. But I think that we are to that point. I think that they're, again, $560 shipping for a third scale statue, or $1,000, for a diorama. People aren't going to be able to afford that. I mean, you have your small little group of people that are going to be able to buy these, but you're going to see lower and lower ESs.
Yep.
I mean, and they're just going to have to be okay with it.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping they're not doing is taking that lack of income and putting it on the shipping to pad that shipping to get a little bit of that income back. I hope that's not what's happening.
Willing to bet that it is.
I kind of am too. Hey, Dylan Hickson House, hello to you. It's going to be kind of funny how 1/4 scale Hush Superman with shipping is going to be more expensive than 1/3 Hush Superman. Yeah, because was that 900? Or I can't remember. I know Batman Hush was 900 whenever I bought it. I don't know if Superman was. But yeah, how much would Hush Superman 3rd scale be now?
Oh my God. Yeah, especially, like with the sculpted cape.
By the way, do you want to see Legendary Beast do a PVC cape on Batman?
Oh yeah,
100%.
100% without question.
If Jay comes on Wednesday, that's what I want my main focus to be. Yeah. Help me remember that I really want him to do that because that would really help with shipping weight and breakability and leaning.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, without question. That's not even a question from any cape at this point.
Yeah,
I'd prefer it like that.
I do too. I think everything should be that way. I mean, I don't love fabric capes, although my Batman Triumphant is fabric. But I would love for it to have been a PVC material.
Yep.
Let's see any questions. Do you have any Michael Keaton signed Batman merchandise? I don't.
No, I don't either.
The one thing I do kind of kick myself is he was in Dallas a number of years ago, and everybody said he was so like, stuff. Yeah, he signed a whole bunch of stuff. Everybody said he was like super grumpy and stuff, but he was sick. And so like I kind of wish I had made that trip because I'm like that would have been neat to actually have it signed by him, or just to even get a photo with him or something would have been
right.
Neat. Unhappy with UPS. They lost one of my boxes for Batman versus Joker Dragon a few weeks back, which was the base box, of course. Ugh, yeah, that's awful. Hopefully you get a lot of money back.
Is that piece going to make the cut for you going into the bunker?
The Batman versus Joker Dragon?
Mm-hmm. No. Oh, that's more of a hard answer than I thought.
Wow. It was sold this week.
Oh, breaking news, people. I didn't expect there to be breaking news with that question.
It was sold and shipped already.
Wow.
I had an offer for it, and I said yes.
Wow.
It was one of those pieces where as I'm getting closer and closer to going into the bunker, it's on my floor. And that's where all my stuff is on my floor right now. And I just kept looking at it, and I kept thinking of the value of it. And I kept thinking, I love the piece, but it's not the universe that I care about.
Right.
And I really wanted to see it in person. I really wanted to want it. I really wanted to love it. And it's awesome. But at the end of the day, it's not my regular DC Comics character.
I know exactly what you're saying.
And so I just thought I'm not going to let it just sit on my shelf at, $2,000.
Yeah, right.
And it just sit there and not me care about it. So again, I'm going to use that and pay for my commissions.
Yep.
That I at this point would rather have.
Exactly. Yep.
So yeah, it's my big breaking news here today.
That's huge breaking news. Did not expect that.
Stanley, I am very excited about San Diego Comic-Con. So with San Diego Comic-Con, it's more about industry there. I'm really excited because, first of all, I'm excited to meet Jock again and David Finch again, which I've met before. Lee Bermejo is going to be there for the very first time. I was hoping that he was going to be able to do something for me, but he had a deadline, and so he's not going to be able to have it for me. But he still said he would maybe do something for me at the show. So I don't know. I'm not going to have any expectations, but I'm really excited to meet him. I'm really excited to hang out with fellow collectors. We're going to do a meet and greet. Me and Jeff Delaney, we're going to do something. I don't know when yet, but that'll be probably on Thursday or Friday. And I'm also, I didn't do this last time, but I'm really excited because Jeff said that there's tons and tons and tons of vendors with original art.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't even know about that. I didn't do that last time, and so I just want to take some time and do that this time. And
You're in trouble.
I know. I'm of course going to do booth tours. Sideshow's not going to be there. Tweeterhead is not going to be there, but Iron Studios is going to have their big booth again. PCS is going to have their booth. Diamond Select and some other companies. I don't know who's all going to be there, but obviously the big letdown. Sideshow not going to be there, but they are doing Sideshow Con. So anyway, I'm very excited, but more than anything, it was just hanging out and meeting people. Like, it's just that's the best part, is meeting fellow collectors. I remember last year I had people come up to me that were fans of the channel that were in line getting autographs, getting stuff signed by Capullo, and like just the conversations we had. That's the best part, hanging out with Dan and the crew, Eric and Matt and everybody, Joe and George Raw, and just all those guys that we got to hang out with. That was the best part for me.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm just excited. We're going to do half San Diego and then 3 days in Anaheim, doing some Disneyland and maybe Universal. So we'll see, but it'll be fun. While the price of 1/4 statues are on the rise, I was surprised to see the price on the 1/3 scale Yennefer actually on the lower side, but it could be because of the thinner pedestal base. Yeah, you don't ever see less. So that's always nice to hear. Do I think the Legendary Beast Batman will be available for pre-order this fall? I almost would bet before fall.
Yeah.
If Jay's smart, Jay needs to get that out now.
I really hope Jay is the first company that learns how to capitalize on hype curve.
Right. Because
come on.
we continue to be shocked time after time after time where, and granted, I know a lot of times these statues, I've heard sometimes these statues are sitting there for 5 years before they put them up for pre-order. It's like they're just waiting for the opportune moment. But like, when there's hype, that's the opportune moment, folks.
Yep.
Like, put it up for pre-order. Just see how it does. But I'm always amazed. With more and more people leaving the hobby, are there any pieces that you're hoping people might put up for sale that you might have missed in the past?
That's a good question.
Really great question. I've actually considered, and this is kind of dumb, but I've considered getting the OG Batman premium format back and setting it just with my OG Joker, just having them as a pair. But the thing I never had was the exclusive Batarang.
Me neither.
And I never had that. I keep thinking it'd be kind of cool to get that piece. I was worried about it falling over because it was kind of top heavy.
Very.
But that's one I kind of kick around every once in a while, because sometimes you see it for $350 or something like.
I still have it. It's not even in this collection room. But I still have it, and I didn't even know what an exclusive was when I bought it.
Me either. I didn't either.
I just bought it. And I think it was $399 or $389.
Yep. Crazy.
If I go to my list of Sideshow orders, it shows up as the first order.
That's awesome.
Yep. But I don't know if there's one.
Did you ever have the OG Joker then?
I never had the Joker.
Never had him.
Nope. And I don't know why. I just didn't. I went in 2014 when the only time I've been to San Diego. I went and I saw, again, newer certainly to the statue collecting side of the hobby, is where I saw the Heath Ledger quarter scale that they did. And I remember being in awe, like, wow, that's incredible. Yeah. So I think probably what happened, I ended up buying that or POing that. And, but yeah, I never had that one. I can't think of a piece off the top of my head. I don't know. I don't think so. Not one that comes to mind. I mean, the ones like I very, very rarely do I sell a piece and then wish I had it back. It's happened.
I've done that way more than I should have.
Yeah. Yeah, you've done it in big ways.
I've got one. This is my closet. I got the Catwoman back there in the closet.
Yep. She's awesome, by the way.
Her back.
She's one of the ones, that I did as well. I sold her and I kicked myself until I got her back. And now I'm happy I got her back, and she won't leave now.
I just don't know what I was thinking. Like, I guess maybe just the shininess of the new thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so at this point. Yeah, I'm really happy with what I have, and my thing is I'm at a point right now. It'd be really tough to sell anything in my collection right now. There aren't too many that I'd be comfortable selling.
I think the ones that could be on my potential chopping block would be my my green poison ivy, which I still really love, but I'm getting the other new one.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So like I just don't feel like I need two.
That's going to be, if you decide to do that, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because you basically have two. But that's going to be an awesome opportunity for somebody here in the States to get that piece with a reasonable shipping price.
Well, and I'm going to wait and probably do a comparison and see which one I want, because I know that if I don't love the skin tone,
you'll sell either one.
I mean, that is going to be a major high demand because the ES was stupidly low.
Yep. You'd be able to sell either one of them. So.
Yeah. So I don't know. I might just wait. I'm not in a big hurry to. I've been kind of in a selling mood because I feel like I need to build up my income for these commissions and the bat bunker, because again, it's getting close to pay time.
Yep.
Gulp. Yeah. Hey guys, from Arthur, my question is for Dan. Which baseball team does your son play for? And you must be very proud. I'm happy for you guys. Have a great day.
So my son Brandon plays for the. He was drafted by the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, and he plays for their AA affiliate in Alabama. They are called the Rocket City Trash Pandas. So yeah. But in breaking news related to that, Chris, we haven't even talked about this because it just happened last week. Brandon is now sidelined. He had an injury on the mound last week. Yeah. So he's going to be getting Tommy John surgery. I'll actually be heading to Arlington within the next week or so.
Is it Dr. James Andrews?
What? Where did you pull that out of?
Is that him?
No, this guy's name is Dr. Keith Meister. And he actually just did Jake DeGrom, so arguably the best pitcher in baseball over the last 5 years for the Rangers. He did Jake DeGrom a couple weeks ago. He did Bryce Harper. He's the best in the country. So Dr. Andrews doesn't do the surgery himself anymore. But he's got surgeons that do it for him.
Well, I'm a wrestling fan, so like every time there was a major wrestling neck injury or quad or whatever it was, he was always the one that they refer to as in it's like the best in the country.
And what's funny is he's in Alabama. So his practice is in Alabama. That's where Brandon is. So when he got hurt that next morning, they took him to Dr. Andrews' practice, and his chief of surgery is the one that examined Brandon. So he hit a UCL tear. It's the first injury that he's ever had. Gosh. And he's going to be out.
Like just stretching, or was it?
No, it was on the mound. On the mound, he threw a fastball. He felt a little twinge, he said. And the next ball that he threw, he said it sounded like a knuckle crack. And it was a tear away from the bone. So he's going to be out for a year, but they're very, the Angels are taking good care of him. They fly him there. Everything is, he's got like a whole medical team looking after him. It's very common,
that sucks though.
It just sucks that it sidelines him until probably this time next year is when he'd probably be coming back. So it's a little bit of a sideline, but
no, he's gonna work his ass off. I guarantee it.
That's the thing. Yeah, he's gonna work his ass off.
Does he get to be home?
He won't at first. So he's gonna have the surgery in Texas with Dr. Meister. Then he goes from there to the Angels complexes in Tempe, Arizona. So he'll be there for a few months for rehab. He'll come home for a little bit at the holidays and then go back out next year to rehab some more. So, but yeah, thank you guys, everybody in the chat. Really appreciate that. Yeah, it's tough because talking about a kid who 4 of his teammates got promoted to MLB over the past month and a half, and he was on very much pacing that direction by the end of the season. So that's the part that really stings.
Well, that's what I was going to say is that we got good news on our side is that so my brother-in-law is a coach in Olathe, Kansas City area. and one of his players got to a developmental league and minor league.
Yeah.
He got called up this week and pitched his second game for Seattle.
For the Mariners?
Yes.
Really? Wow, that's awesome.
So I was just going to say that
awesome.
to you. It's like because I thought, well, maybe Brandon is like, because I know was getting close.
He's right there. Yeah, he was right there. But he's one of these guys. He throws. He hits 100 miles an hour with his fastball. So he's throwing hard. And the other thing that kind of sucks too, they when they looked at it, and I know this is probably too much information, but they said it's not wear and tear. It's just like a freak thing. I guess a lot of when they see those injuries, they look at that ligament. And it's worn and it's been building for a while. His is not that way. They said it looked great. It was just a freak thing. So,
well, I mean, he'll come back bigger and stronger. That's the thing is he'll probably his leg will probably be.
Yep. They said they expect his fastball may increase by a couple miles an hour from having this done. So
that's awesome.
Yep. So hard, but
it sucks.
He's having the best in the country do it. So.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's funny that you mentioned Dr. Andrews. Like, holy cow!
Yeah, I was like, that'd be so crazy if he. I didn't realize he doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't do it. Yeah, but
it's like anytime you hear, and not just wrestling, but anytime you hear of any athlete, that's who they would say. It's like, yeah, you're going out of Alabama.
Yep.
Dr. James Andrews. So, well, I'm glad he's in good hands, and
he's glad
they're taking care of him.
Yeah, thanks for asking.
Well, anything else you want to talk about? I was going to say I went way longer today than I was
way
going
longer.
To.
Yeah, I think I'm actually probably going to have to roll out here and actually do some more work before the end of the day. But
I was going to say, well, I'm glad you are back from vacation and well rested. And actually, somebody earlier said it's Tan Dan.
Tan Dan. Oh yeah, man, this is it. 100 degrees.
That's right.
Sun. All I did is sit on the beach and by the pool for 7 days. So yeah.
He's all tan for his only dance content. So
my wife, so I can't tell, I don't even know what only Dan's like. I don't even understand the joke really there. but last Rogues, Renee, she sometimes will watch. So my wife, guys, my wife Renee will
I'm sorry, Renee, for watching. I'm sorry you had to watch that.
So she watched it, and right when she came on is when you guys were talking about only dance. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't even know why that's funny. I don't know what it is. So she explained it to me.
So now you know what only fans are. Oh yeah. A lot of attractive young ladies are on OnlyFans. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
Some spicy content from OnlyFans. That's right. Yes. Well, anyway, thank you for joining me. That was a lot of fun. And again, join us Wednesday night. Again, I'm not sure if Jay will be on or not. I'm hoping he was going to check his schedule, but I would love to pick his brain and kind of help him, promote this incredible new line. And also, Charles Carroza is going to be on the show. He said he wants to stay for the whole show, and so he's going to talk about Choice Fine Art. Myself and Dan have spent way too much money with Charles over the last year or two, and I'm sure it's probably not going to be the last, especially whatever he's going to surprise us with. I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be something Bermejo related. But we'll see. We will see, especially since Bermejo is going to be there in San Diego. So we'll find out. But definitely tune in Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I think I've got over 300 photos to look at. Because we did the auction show last time, and we've had major events since then. So a lot to look at, and lots to talk about. So please join us again. Over 100 people still watching. Thank you guys so very much. Really appreciate it. If you do me a favor on the way out, hit that like button. And if you haven't watched my birthday unboxing today, please check out that video as well. And we'll see you all soon in the Bat Cave. See you Wednesday, guys. Bye, everybody.
Sounds good. See you Wednesday, guys.
Bye.